Yo, what is poppin'? People, your boy Snacks is back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we do. Before we get started, we got to give a shout out to you, the viewer, for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here, do us a solid and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that little star at the bottom and hype your boy up. And you know we cannot do nothing without giving a shout out to the beautiful ladies of the CU1Ts who are always in the building, always showing support. So if you see them in the comment section or in the live stream, make sure you give them some love. Tremendous shout out to the CU1T. Cleveland is headed to Chicago. Shedeur is about to do the damn thing. But we going to take it back for a minute. How far we going to go back? Way back. Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, not so long ago, Shedeur was drafted at 144 by these jokers, the Cleveland Browns. And just last week, after his tremendous performance, Shedeur was named the Pepsi Rookie of the Week by the NFL. And Shedeur leads all rookies. He is the only rookie to pass for over 300 yards this season. And he ain't played for 3 games. A lot of these rookies got 6, 7, 8 games under their belt. But ain't none of them touched the 300-yard mark yet. But Shedeur has. And with that being said, y'all remember when your boy Tony Gross was acting up. And Tony was like, I don't even think he can play.
Had a camera he didn't like. And it just seems like being out of the limelight right now, as cute on a Cleveland Browns team struggling to score points, he's really missing the viral moments. I laugh about it because I don't take him too seriously anymore. I'm sorry, after that Rams game, I need evidence that he could play. All the pro Shedeur fans, and they're passionate about their favorite player, they think something like that is going on. They cannot believe there are players on the team at his position that are better than him, okay? They just won't accept it. They don't believe it. They're just like his dad. He doesn't believe Flacco and Gabriel can play better than his son.
Now, that's before the season even started. You know what I'm saying? We were on. That's what type of hate we was having. You know what I'm saying? And if that hate wasn't enough, this hate was even worse.
Or really offer in a number 2 role other than more garbage from the Shedeur fanatics out there, which honestly, it's sports answer to a political cult at this point. If you put Shedeur Sanders at number 2 behind Dylan Gabriel, what are you fostering? You're fostering an environment where these sicko fans who just can't get over the fact that Shedeur is not being elevated fast enough and that the world's against Shedeur and that it's all about politics and it's all about all this other. They're just going to sit there and go, Dylan Gabriel struggled for a series. Let's get Shedeur in there. I hope Dylan Gabriel plays really well, and I hope the Browns cut Shedeur Sanders and go wherever you want. You figure it out. You go find some other place where you think you can. You already said you think you can do better than what's being put out there in the NFL at the quarterback position. Great, have at it. Go ahead, shove off. Go somewhere in the NFL and you figure it out there. And you take the ESPN echo chamber where the morning hosts say this, and then the Sunday morning hosts say this, and then the reporters come in to explain why Shedeur's pantomiming, and then this happens, and then that happens, and go ahead and take the entire ESPN machine, and we've been part of it on the media side of the fence too, but nobody has driven this more than ESPN. Go ahead and take that with you to whatever city you're going to next. It's just the same crap we've been dealing with forever. So I'm so tired of this, man.
Now, that's Yahoo senior writer, Charles Robinson. Now, that was right when Flacco got benched. I've been sitting on that for a while. I didn't even use it, as a matter of fact. And then when I saw Jackie posted yesterday, I was like, yeah, I might need to pull that back out. But these were the type of things the media was doing and saying about Shedeur then, before they even seen him play. Like we said, half of these people didn't watch him play. A lot of these pundits didn't watch him play. They've never known what kind of quarterback he was. They went by stats. They went by what others said. But none of them took the time to watch him play. Just like Todd McShay. He watched him play. He knew what kind of quarterback he was, but yet and still, everybody thought that Shedeur would be what he was at Colorado, not knowing that situations change, not knowing that Shedeur is an adaptive quarterback. See, if you watched him play like Todd McShay was supposed to do, was supposed to know the quarterback and what type of quarterback he is, you would know that he is an adaptive quarterback. He adapts to what's in front of him, what type of team he's playing with, whether he has to do more or less. Shedeur is a winner. He wants to win. That means whatever he has to do to ensure that he gets the victory as a quarterback, that's what he'll do. If that means he has to scramble out of the pocket, make some of those hero plays, and do some of the things that need to be done in order to win, he'll do it. And if those things are not required and he has the protection that he needs, and if he can stand in the pocket and just deliver the ball up and down the field, he'll eat you alive. He'll do that. But he plays according to what's in front of him. He's an adjustment quarterback. It's one of the best skills you can have as a QB, but nobody sees these things. Todd McShay.
Shedeur Sanders' future in pro football.
I don't think it's in Cleveland.
Can he be a starter in the NFL?
I think he can. I think he has a lot of maturing to do, Urban. I really do. I think both as an individual and as a quarterback and learning to play within the scheme. I think there's a lot of drifting and sliding out of the pocket. I think there's this innate, because of the way he played at Colorado and throughout his college career, there's this kind of like hero brand of quarterback that he likes to play, where every play has to be a home run and he's got to run around and do all those things. He had the bad tendencies that Caleb Williams had, that he developed at USC, but he doesn't have the arm and the mobility that Caleb possessed to get out of that trouble.
Now, there's Todd McShay on the Triple Option Podcast. And he speaks about Shedeur and the tendencies that he has. Those are some bad tendencies only when you get caught. But the same thing that Shedeur does, every other quarterback in the NFL does. I've seen Kirk Cousins do it. I've seen Mahomes do it. I've seen Burrow do it. I've seen what's his name in Philly, Jalen Hurts do it. I've seen all of these quarterbacks do the same thing. They're telling Shedeur not to do what quarterbacks do. And that's stupid. But Doc Holliday had a nice smooth return for Mr. Todd McShay.
Todd McShay said Cleveland Browns rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders has a lot of maturing to do. He got to learn how to be an NFL quarterback. Now, I say this, every rookie quarterback that's in the NFL, they got to mature and learn how to be an NFL quarterback. A lot of them, all of them have tendencies they got to correct. But the Shedeur Sanders need to mature thing. You know what, Todd McShay? You right, man. Shedeur Sanders need to mature, man. He need to stay out them clubs kicking it into. Oh, damn. I don't want to hear about him doing that.
Get him.
Shedeur got to stay out of the police blotter, man, because he. No, I don't want to hear about him doing that.
Get him.
Shedeur got to quit arguing with all these people and acting. No.
Get him.
Damn, Shedeur, he got to study and work harder. Yeah, we do hear about him doing that.
Get him again, hit him.
Staying late?
Nope.
Going in early?
Nope.
Studying his playbook?
He ain't doing that either.
Being self-reflective?
Ooh.
Giving praise to his offensive linemen and his teammates and his coaches?
He do that?
Everybody has a lot of maturing to do. Let's just finding something negative to say something negative. Any rookie quarterback have tendencies that they got to be better at. Every last one of them. Every rookie quarterback that has come into the NFL have tendencies they have to mature and get better at. That's just breaking Shedeur down just to break Shedeur down. All praises to the Most High.
Talk to him, Doc. Y'all don't hear Doc when he say what he said. Because Doc said some things then. But Shedeur heads to Chicago to face off against Caleb Williams on Sunday. They haven't seen each other since the Pac-12 days. And the Pac-12 no longer even exists anymore. They went head-to-head once. Great competition. Shedeur playing hero ball almost pulled out the victory. Down 21 and came back. Lost that game 48 to 45. Almost came back. They put up a hell of a show, put up a lot of yards that day, but yet and still, everyone keeps saying the same thing. But if you understand the quarterback, if you understand what he is and what he can do, then you understand how good Shedeur Sanders really is. Caleb Williams is good. He has a hell of an arm. He just needs a little bit more growth. He ain't Shedeur. He has a bigger arm than Shedeur. He can throw that thing now. There is no doubt Caleb Williams can throw that thing. But he is not Shedeur Sanders. When Shedeur Sanders came out and said, I can play better than a lot of these quarterbacks in the NFL are playing right now, true statement. Now you got to get Kevin Stefanski to get on the same page as his quarterback. Kevin Stefanski needs to understand what he has in Shedeur Sanders. Simply put, he's not, because he didn't want Shedeur. Kevin Stefanski pretty much needs to be fired. But John Middlecow had something to say about that.
For the rest of the year, I actually think this is really bad for the Browns front office and coaching staff. They're going to be in position because they're awful and they might lose out to take Fernando Mendoza or take Dante Moore, take a quarterback really high. In what world, if I was Jimmy Haslam, could I trust your guys' evaluations? Because I just saw you guys take a guy in the third round, which isn't nothing for a quarterback. And I think we'd all agree, not an NFL player. And immediately, your fifth round quarterback, like 2 games in, looks like Tom Brady compared to him. That's like malpractice. And the Dylan Gabriel thing is a clear indictment of your evaluation skills, which are clearly atrocious.
Same thing I said. It's malpractice on Kevin Stefanski's part. Everything that he's done since the draft. 2 veteran players, Dylan Gabriel starting and getting play, first team reps, and starting in front of Shedeur. When it was clearly obvious that Shedeur was the better talent, that Shedeur was the better quarterback. But yet and still, here we are. And Shedeur didn't get his start until Dylan Gabriel got hurt. And if Dylan Gabriel did not get hurt, it wouldn't be until this week that Shedeur Sanders would get his and was Shedeur Sanders only starts the last 4 games. That's why he was very, very comfortable naming Shedeur Sanders the starter for the rest of the season. He wouldn't do it before then. But people so happy that he named him. You got to remember that that was the plan all along. 4 weeks left to go. Shedeur gets the last 4 games. So therefore, he's named the starter very comfortably by Kevin Stefanski. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Put your comments in the chat. Y'all know how we get down. Do your boy a solid. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notification bell on. Hit that little star down there at the bottom and hype your boy up. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Let's have a conversation about it in the comment section. I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out.